Fans waited with bated breath after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle signed a huge multi-million-dollar deal with Spotify. It was December 2020 that the Sussexes put pen to paper on the major deal to produce podcasts. But less than 3 years later, the agreement was axed. It came after just one series of Meghan's Archetypes podcast, with Harry only appearing on one podcast and not fronting his own series. It led to questions about why Harry didn't produce any solo content as part of the deal before it ended. However, reports at the time suggest that the end of the deal was announced, claiming that he did speak with multiple producers about possible shows. One idea was for Harry to interview controversial guests such as Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump, chatting about their formative years and how it shaped them as adults today. It was also claimed that Harry also hoped to interview Pope Francis in an idea for another show focused on major societal issues such as climate change and religion. The publication reported the practicality of these ideas struck some people in the Harry podcast cosmos as questionable at best, given that people like Putin and Zuckerberg rarely give wide-ranging interviews about the topics they're passionate about, let alone their upbringings and personal childhood traumas. In June 2023, it was announced that Harry and Meghan's Spotify deal was coming to an end. The streaming giant and the Sussexes production company released a joint statement announcing they had mutually agreed to part ways and are proud of the series they made together. In the days after, a top Spotify executive called Harry and Meghan effing grifters after their podcast deal was axed. Bill Simmons, head of podcast innovation and monetization at Spotify, said, "The effing grifters. That's the podcast we should have launched with them. I've got to get drunk one night and tell the story of the Zoom I had with Harry to try and help him with a podcast idea. It's one of my best stories." It comes as Harry's been on a trip to Vancouver just months before his Invictus Games begins in the city in February 2025. He's attended Canadian football's Grey Cup, launched an Invictus Games schools program, and visited First Nations Chief, gifting Invictus Games tickets to young people at the event.